Hello and welcome to another episode of the Essex League Cricketer podcast with myself, Billy Roan, as always, Alfie Taylor, and again, Nick Brown. How we doing, boys?
Yeah, great. Thanks, Bill. First barbecue of the season yesterday, which was lovely. There's a bit of sunshine outside. Cricket season's fast approaching, although our first game of the season's been called off.
Already?
Already. They called it off on Sunday.
COVID?
No, waterlogged. Waterlogged.
Yeah.
Week out, Sunbury away. Still an hour drive, though. Just, we'll wait another week, won't we?
Longest walk for naught at Sunbury.
Oh, Colchester, mate. Colchester.
Now, with Sunbury, you've got the added sort of bonus of it being the first game of the season. So you get that. If you get the first baller, you've got a first ball of the season as well at Sunbury. And it is a long walk. And it is a cold walk.
And it's a flat deck as well.
You got the Chelmer Park wind.
Yeah.
That's a tough walk.
Into wind as well, Browney.
Yeah.
and you got your new pads and spikes. So you're squeaking off as well.
Master tears of the first full duck.
Browney, how are you, mate?
I'm good, mate. Yeah, not too bad. Back in playing, so that's been good. We had Lancs last week, and Kent just finished. So yeah, very good.
Browney, actually, before we kick on, jug avoidance. I saw that on the old on the Essex Twitter. 97 runs for Nick Brown. Firstly, congratulations on throwing away 100. Talk us through it. What happened? Eyes light up, did they?
Yeah, well, actually at South Woodford, a jug avoidance actually would have cost me more than getting 100. But yeah, I had an over left before I was going to be retired at tea, so I decided to take on the spinner. I needed 3 runs.
Nah.
I missed a full toss.
Going for that 12-6.
Trying to go for a 6 and hit him out the park, but I didn't get it off the square. Got caught point.
Did you middle it?
It's the furthest I've ever hit one.
What was it? An off spinner, left arm spinner, what?
Off spinner.
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Didn't fancy the old reverse sweep, Brownie?
Just got to stick to nicking it to third man, I think.
Bill, what about you? You when was the last time you got out in the 90s?
You know, mate.
You ever got there?
Do you know what? I got run out for 99 actually. I'll tell you, it's the worst run out as well. Like the other batsman was on strike, and spinner was bowling. He's hit his one turn sharp. He hit his 5 pad, and I've gone for a quick single to 45 for a leg bye. I weren't even trotting off for a single from the 100. I was going for a leg bye. There was one there, but he sent me back. And that was it. That was I don't know where that was. Where was that? That was Hutton.
What, in October was it?
No, mate. That was a cup game actually. I don't know if you were playing, Alf.
No, I would have remembered that for sure.
You'd have slagged me off actually. You would have laughed.
I'd have run you out,
mate. Well, like I said, it was a long time ago. Whenever it was.
Were you young? Is it harder to take?
No. It was. Tell you the batsman on strike was. It was Sammy Kernan.
Right.
We got a lovely relationship, me and him. So I don't know how old I was now.
Brownie, you scored many. Did you get out in the 90s often? Have you had a few 90s?
Not that much. I actually been run out on 99 as well, Bill. Coming back for a second that weren't my run.
It's an exclusive club, mate. It's like the Hat Trick Club. It's an exclusive club that only the best get into.
Oh, you just think, what an idiot.
Was it end of a 50 over game?
I was happy with
50
99.
overs. Yeah.
I'll take the 99 all day long.
When boys, when do we?
Hold on, Alf. What about you, mate? You ever got out on a 99?
No, I've
199.
I've got 98. I've got 97. I've got 96. I've got 95. But I'm a selfless player, Bill. So I
yeah, that's it.
I think I got.
Would have loved to have seen the blow up there. Alf out on 99.
Nah. 98, I remember it was off my... I got one nipped back off my fire pad, caught behind, and I just walked off. I took it well, to be honest.
Listen, Alf, listen. But like the standard me and you play, the fucking village outfits we play against, you don't get fucking batsman scores up, mate. You don't know you're on 99. It's not as if we know.
Did you boys ever used to do that? You know, like when pre-season friendlies or whatever, when you didn't have a scorer or like there was only one scorer in the scorebox, and you had to put someone up when they were close to their 50 or 100. You ever used to stitch one of the bowlers up who scored a few? Like when they're on 30 or something like that, put 49 and see the big celebration. It'd be worse for 100 though, wouldn't it, Bill? If you had your 98 up there. Actually, I think...
I don't have a recount. Oh, sorry, mate. It's got your 100, but apparently it's 96. But a recount.
When do we start thinking about the ton then, boys? I don't think Browney, maybe you'll be able to tell me something different, but I don't care. The older you get, as soon as you get around 70 odd, I don't know, sometimes 10, 20 odd, I'm thinking, this is a belter. I fancy a bit of him. I'm on here. When do you start thinking about the ton?
I reckon around, 60. Just after you get 50, maybe.
Browney's in Nick, mate. Browney's in Nick, isn't he?
Yeah.
60, 90, mate. I'm 90. It's like every run's a bonus, mate. I'll take it.
What about you, Bill? You
90s, mate. I'll tell you what, like going back to that what I'm saying, like with obviously they don't put your score up, do they? Yeah. Sometimes they might, like you said, they might do when you get to, I don't know, what is acceptable? Is it one blow away? So when you get to 94, then your score goes up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so. But you don't want it up, Bill, I reckon.
No, I always want to know. Want to know.
Nah, you don't want the. You don't want the opposition
differently.
to
I'll play differently, mate.
No, mate.
I'll play for my score.
You want all the fielders to stay out, and you quietly think, "Oh, I might be a bit closer. Let's just knock it about a bit."
Yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it?
Go under the radar 100. Whereas when everyone knows the pressure's on and the field comes in.
By the time you're in the 90s, mate, there's no pressure on you, creaming it around, didn't you?
Do you want to give a little, like an obvious glance at the scoreboard, or just one of those at the non-strikers end when everyone else is chatting, just give it a little glance?
You can always do a little slide glance. You're not playing at Lords, are you? Where they've got to look up to the scorebox. Like usually it's hard to see anyway. It's just some fellow with a little moving the old things down, numbers.
Not the last time you played, Bill. We've had an electric scorebox.
Do you know what? I always forget about that at Chingford. Yeah.
You got to do.
Yeah,
you got to do the slide, like they're clapping your 100. You got to do the slide. Oh, what are they clapping for? Oh, 100, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's what I was going to say, Browney. What's the best way?
Just a little.
Bill, you had a stroke. Fuck, he's gone. What's the best way to celebrate 100 then?
Remember, it's when it sags down, mate. You see me sagging down.
You froze when your face was like that.
Alf, are you in Australia, mate? Alf, are you in Australia, mate? Because your delay is a joke.
Oh, is it?
Or is it my internet?
No, I think
it's you, Bill.
I think it's you.
I know.
I think it's you.
But is it me? All right, let me go 4G. Hold on. Sorry, mate. Hold on. Wait there. I'm back in a minute.
Take your time, Bill. You're right.
Go on. Paid your bill.
Go on, mate. No, I'm upstairs, mate. I've been banished, mate. Can you see me? Hey, I'm back. I'm back in the game.
No, you've turned your camera off, mate.
Oh, fucking hell. There we go.
There we go. Yeah, no, that's perfect. So yeah, celebrations, boys. Is it? I've always tried to be the one, like, as hard as it is. Sometimes you just what? Yeah, like what Browney said. On 50, am I? Just give the little raise of the bat. But it must be different when you become a professional cricketer, because I don't know whether the sponsors tell you got to do something, or
nah.
Nah.
A lot of people have like stickers on the back of your bat nowadays, don't you? So you probably should show that a bit more when you get it. But
you got any, Brownie?
No.
Like to plug? You got one on the back of your bat?
Yeah, I do. St. Martin's Partners. Yep.
And obviously the podcast logo. You got that on the back, Brownie.
And the podcast, yeah.
We'll get there. Getting the stickers made up as we speak, Bill. What's some of the emotions you go through in the 90s? It does change, doesn't it? The later on. How many hundreds have you scored, Brownie? Because you'd scored about 30 odd when we were 13.
I probably scored a few, Alf. Yeah. I don't know, to be honest.
What about first class?
15 first class.
Any with a strike rate over 100?
None. There might have been one under 11 somewhere. But then it was probably boring.
Well, Bill, you must have scored a few, haven't you? 10, 20?
Do you know what, mate? I don't know. I stopped looking at my stats a few years ago. Right, what is it? Play cricket?
Yeah, I think they're missing a few. They're missing a few Reading. Yeah, boys.
Yeah, I don't know, mate. I don't know how many I got.
What are some of the thought processes you go through during the 90s? Then it's a weird one, isn't it? Because you just want to get through there as quick as you can. It's lovely, like you said, Brownie, to sort of get to 96, 97, but without realizing. And sometimes you can actually get there without roughly, but. If you spend 20 balls on 90 odd, it can really fuck you up.
There's so many people that do it differently, isn't there? Like, remember, like KP used to just whack it out the park when he was in the 90s, didn't he? He was like, right, 4, 6, done.
Yeah.
But I'm too much of a coward, so
tried it.
I was at it, Brownie. Not the fact that you've only hit fucking 10 sixes in your career, mate.
So for me, slow and steady, don't change anything, just take what comes. There obviously is that panic, not a panic, but like you get uptight when you're one away, like one run away, one hit away, where you think, right, just bowl us a drag down, bowl me a drag down, bowl me a drag down, not a drag down, shit.
Do you target a bowler? Do you think
or Brownie?
No, do you think I'll just clip one off me, hit off a spinner here, or like do you think Darren Stevens on here, I'll just leave him? Like, do you think, or do you? No, it's someone like you, mate. I bet you think about it too much.
Yeah, I'll just try and get through the over, and then if he bowls a shit ball, then that's the one. Hit it for 4, and then you're hopefully there. But that's the way I look at it. But everyone's different, aren't they? Like, I reckon Alf would be one to get through the 90s as quick as possible. Let's tee off, get it done.
Yeah, I've changed a bit over the years. I think like when I was younger, I didn't care about hundreds. Like genuinely just wanted to whack it. And then people obviously, the older you get, they look at hundreds as a sort of benchmark. So now you'll probably see me knocking ones, but whereas I used to just try and whack it. Sad really.
I mean, we'll sound a bit selfish here because we failed to mention that there is a game situation going on as well. So if you do need 10, and over, then obviously you got to carry on. You got to go and pelt it, haven't you? Because you need that boundary and over.
No, Bill. The best thing you got to do is if you need 10 and over, you just got to you should take one hand off the bat and make it look like the bowler's done a bit with it, and or look at the pitch, give it a tap. He's doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that's how I think. But I'm just trying to put a broader range of views in there, mate.
Yeah, nice. You got to tell the youngster at the other end, like, get on your bike. I'm going to hit it to long on. You come back for 2.
I'm back for 2. Yeah.
Going to make it look like I'm trying to belt it out the ground, but actually I'm going along the ground. You come back for 2.
Is there anything better than scoring in 100 in a losing side when you're sitting in the sheds and everyone else is getting a spray and you can sit there with your chin up, just like quietly looking around going, you lot are fucking shit.
Sitting there, shaking your head.
Come on, help me out. Help me out here, boys. Come on. Shoulders are in here. Shoulders are in.
I don't think there's a better feeling. In fact, I'd actually rather score 100 in a losing side than a winning side. It's forgot about it because there's nothing worse than like some bowler taking 6 for 50 odd, like a load of long ops overshadowing it. Rather take the 100. The sound on the pedestal. How does your thought process change once you get to 100? Does it change?
I think Browney's the man to ask for this because, like I said, me and you have only got out. We're not the first class player here.
Yeah.
Talk to the first class player about this.
It's a good question. It doesn't for me actually. I try and like it's the easiest time to bat in it after you get 100 or after you're 50 to 100. So I know Gucci always talks about like daddy hundreds and all that stuff, but it is the easiest time to bat. So really, no one should get you out. You're getting yourself out. So as long as you stay switched on, you got a double 100 on the cards there, haven't you? So
Browney,
for me, my thought process doesn't change.
Do you not cringe at that term? That is the cringiest fucking term going. Daddy 100.
I know what you're saying.
Especially coming from a geezer who's like 60 odd.
Yeah.
Fucking dad, get a daddy 100. Like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Is he batting coach?
Yeah, it is a bit.
He is.
No, he's not. No.
Oh, right.
But yeah, like it's the easiest time to bat, isn't it? Like you're in, why not make sure you get a big one? Whereas the amount of times you nick off for naught, well, like especially me opening, you might as well make up the average with a double 100.
It's funny though, the amount of scores that you see between 100 and 110.
102.
102. Yeah. Although it's different in club cricket, isn't it? Because you usually only got 50 overs to bat. So unless you're open batting, you've got to have a whack at some stage anyway. If you got
But Alf, the pressure is off though, isn't it? If you got 100, like more than likely your team's got to score or you're going to win the game. Fucking handbrake off, mate, innit? And just fucking tee off.
My problem, that's been my attitude in the first over for the
when you get to 10.
When you get to 10, yeah. Streaky on a wet one at Chelmer Park. Have a hack. Boys, we've got another... we had a message on Twitter about celebrations. And I thought it was quite interesting. What are our thoughts on trademark celebrations? Is there room for them in the game? Like, Bill, I don't think you're going to be on the fence on this one, to be honest. Brownie might be a little bit more diplomatic. I'll let Billy fire us off, or should we let Brownie come in and then stir the pot with Bill? You boys take it away. Whoever wants it.
You go on, Brownie.
Trademark celebrations.
The Sheldon salute.
I think you like them when they're not done to you, don't you? Like the Sheldon Cottrell salute. Having that when you get out, it's not ideal, is it? Funny to see, hilarious to see, but
pathetic, mate. Especially for him, because he's now got to do that, every time he gets a wicket. Yeah, and if he's in a one-day game and he's bowled 10 overs, 0 for 100, but he gets a wicket, is he going to do it then?
That's the thing. You got to follow through.
Right.
You got to go for it.
Do you know what? The march is all right. Yeah, the march is quite funny, but it's the bit at the end where he salutes and then he goes like that, like ridiculous. Celebrate like.
There's a few West Indian ones though. Bill, whilst we're on pathetic, and what do you think of Imran Tahir's one? You know, when he just runs off.
Oh yeah. Joe, that's not as bad as Cottrell because that's he's 42. Don't matter. Mate, it's a show of strength, mate. It's a show he's got a decent VO2 max, mate. Because like he's but with Cottrell, he's planned that. He's rehearsed it, obviously, isn't he? Yeah. Tahir's just running, isn't he? Like
he's just running. I agree.
Exactly.
Yeah, but these
like rehearsed ones.
Running around as a 42-year-old with highlights, bowling moody leggies, like no one's running after him. That's the thing. If he's my teammate, ain't running after him. Fuck off. Took a week. Yeah, but caught long on.
Somehow he don't look that stupid. Like he said, maybe it is because he's got fucking set highlights in. and
I think he's just excited. Yeah.
Was it Fidel Edwards who used to do the John Cena? You can't see me. I'm sure.
Yeah, was it that one?
Bad,
yeah, that one.
Is he still doing that now, Warwick Davis? Is he still doing it? Your hand's big enough, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think he's done it to me, but he's got me
It's
out
like
a
that.
few times. So I don't know.
It looks like that when he does it. You can't see him. It covers his torso.
Who's another one? We got Jadeja who does the.
Yeah.
What did Jadeja do?
He does the sword thing, doesn't he, with his bat? But he does that for a 50. You can't be doing that for a 50.
No,
Grown man, it's embarrassing.
Yeah, but again, it's typical India. They do it all in India. Yeah, he ain't doing that over here, is he?
Well, not with a moving ball, he ain't. No. Oh, he has done it.
Yeah, no, but
he has done it.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, in a test match, he's definitely done it over here. And I'm thinking, if I celebrated a 50 like that, I'd be slated by all 4 of my teammates.
That's village, that. For 50, yeah. I think this is quite cool, though.
What, mate, Browney, if you do that when you get 50, yeah, like, seriously, I'll do anything you want, mate, if you do that. When you get 50 of 143 balls, you give it the old...
after guide
Zorro.
Third man.
Yeah, I'll nick one down a third man. They just probably slap one into the crowd, yeah. Browney, just fucking nick one down the thing. He's good, give it out. Nick Brown's 50, come off 166 balls and 3 fours and no sixes.
Giving it the old, was it
221 minutes?
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
You reckon you got it in the locker, Browney?
Nah, not a chance.
You got the wrist for that?
Nah, I haven't got the wrist now.
Alf, just remember, I'll tell you, you also got a crap celebration, yeah? Fucking Broad. Remember you used to give it the old run down like that, didn't he? The old suitors.
You know who else has got, he had a celebration, 2020 finals day, Diags, didn't he? He had the tongue out and now waving a finger as if he does it week in, week out.
He wasn't going like that. He was just going like that, wasn't he? He was just moving the old finger, I think.
The waggy finger.
Actually, has anyone else, like in the cricket that you've played, been sent off in a weird fashion? Like, has anyone had a celebration or just a send off or something bizarre in a club game? I'll start us off because
Actually, I don't think we can go any further in this conversation without bringing up Dave Warner playing in Sydney for Randwick. Remember that after the paper gate?
Well, that just sums that bloke up, though, doesn't it?
Do you remember
what did he do? No. Well, I wasn't playing in that game.
No, obviously. he scored after Sandpaper Gate. He went back and played club cricket, didn't he? And he come out with his big helmet off celebration in front of that man and his dog. Yeah.
Fucking what a knob. Well, that's something up, isn't it?
Yeah.
He said about that man about. Fucking what a knob.
Absolute knob. That's embarrassing, that.
I remember at the time, it was like Tiger Woods' comeback. You remember when he won that first competition back and there was like thousands of people behind him walking up to the 18th green, and you see Warner doing that in club cricket and you think, you've fucking got no chance, mate.
Yeah.
You really are a tit. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Being sent off. One of the most bizarre ones I've ever had. And I actually think that he played for, maybe he did play for Mossman in the end, actually, Browney. His name was Tim something. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm not sure of his second name, but he bowled left arm seam. And he played for another club before. And I nicked off chasing like in the third over or something. And he ran down the wicket, like with his hand above his head, screaming shower. And I was like, what the fuck? It was quite funny, but everyone's laughing. So I'm kind of thinking, what the fuck's going on there? Anyway, the next geezer gets out and he's double showering. Then the third bloke gets out and he's having a bath on the wicket. And I'm... So apparently he's played cricket in some village side in, I don't know, like Northampton or somewhere like that. And this old bloke used to, if you were chasing and he nicked you off early, he'd say, run down the wicket saying shower because you've got to go and have an early shower. I think that's quite a unique.
I like that. I like that. Adaptable as well. We've got the bath in there.
The bath. But I want to know, what's he do after FIFA? Do all the boys get in have a hot tub?
Does he get
I'm not
the
sure.
jumper? Does he get the jumper off the umpire and just tail off?
Between the gooch.
Or wrap it round him, sit down like he's in the sauna.
I actually know him, Alf, and I don't think he's good enough to get 4 or 5. So.
Hopefully he's listening, Browney. I remember it was good at the time. It had me questioning.
That's a brilliant celly, though, the old shower above the head. I enjoy that.
Yeah, it was. I'd like to see it live, actually. Bill, did you ever have any?
No, do you know what? It's just hit me now, actually. Going back to my hat trick, right? I won't go over the whole thing again, yeah. But I think I actually did do it to here.
You ain't got the legs, mate. You went running.
Mate, I'll tell you. I went over to the stables house. But obviously, because I had an umbrella, like, and there was no one in the outfield, mate, to celebrate with me. So I had to fucking run back.
There was absolutely no way you made it off the square, mate. You could barely run.
Mate, I was buzzing.
4 yards.
I was buzzing, mate. Mate, at 10 yards, 10 pace run up, mate.
Remember in the nets, my first ever memory of you in the nets was you used to think you were a shout actor? Remember when you used to think you were a shout actor?
Mate, I used to do impressions of everyone, mate. My Harbour John Singh is a thing of beauty, mate.
we still got to get down the nets. Now they're open and you can.
Should we do it, Al?
Yeah.
Film a session.
Should we stop talking about it and fucking just do it?
Mate, mate, you got what's the date? You better
get that shoulder on ice, Bill.
Got 10 days, mate. Then I'm back at work. Then let's do it.
What? All right, yeah, keen.
Let's do a net, yeah. Browney, you gonna come down, mate? Fits into the schedule.
I'll come down, yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Brownie to bowl as well. Get his own.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if I'm ready for Brownie's currums. Front of the hand.
Currum ball.
Blow my pad off. What boys? What are our thoughts on a big send off? Do we like a big send off?
Yeah, definitely. There's no better feeling, yeah. Browney, you'll understand this as well. I don't know if it happens at Essex, but if you're fielding second and the big gun comes out and he's fucking caned you all game, yeah, he's caned everyone all game, you fucking mop him up for naught. There ain't no better feeling, mate. No better feeling. The big fuck off from 11 players.
It makes a duck feel like you forget about your duck, don't you? Or your shit
mate.
First innings. As soon as you get like the big gun out, he's giving it the whole game, a massive
Exactly. There's no better feeling, mate. Trust me.
Yeah. An uncalled send-off is not on.
Yeah.
But an uncalled send-off is that. Yeah, that's not on. But like you say, but if someone's been abusing you, then you got to get the whole team to send him off, pretty much.
Does it
big?
Yeah, go on.
I was gonna say, probably what you're gonna ask. It happened to Essex. Any big guns giving it?
It's hard to say. I think we had a bit of a Bancroft actually a few years ago. We give him a good send off.
Oh, fucking brilliant!
Yeah. that was a good send off.
Did he give it? Deserve it?
Yeah, he was young Aussie then. I think he played one or two games at Gloucester. Yeah, and he got a big send off. So we've got him again this year. So that'd be interesting.
Any wit from him?
No, it's typical Aussie stuff.
Shit chat.
But,
he's a bit dweeby looking as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's like a fucking breadstick, isn't he?
Sick. Brownie, if you ever play against him again, or you ever make like we got Billy called you a breadstick.
The breadstick.
Breadstick, mate.
What about boys when you've got everyone round the bat and the team of 7, 8 down, spit like Harmer's bowling. You've had a bit of a tasty one with the opposition, and there's 8 people round the bat. You surely get some good chat then.
Yeah, it's all just shit chat though, isn't it?
That's it.
You know,
when you got a load of men round the bat, it's just like it's not aggressive chat, is it? It's just pleasant chat.
Friendly
chat. Yeah. It's like, they try and like what Labuschagne does, like he'll ask where you going for dinner tonight and all that, just like try and play the odd mind games.
Yeah, I actually got done this week, didn't I? On my 97.
Early doors, mate.
Yeah.
Early doors. In March, mate. You've been sent off in March.
Pre-season game as well. It's got me out in the end as well. Tim Grenenwald, backward point, goes, go on, Browney, hit him over extra cover. I said, I wish I could. I said, I'm trying, mate. I'm really trying. And he goes, okay, fair enough. Next ball, run down, try to hit my over extra cover out.
Is it Lancashire now?
Kent.
Oh, Kent.
Kent, yeah. So
I've genuinely never given the field side the opportunity to say that, Browney. Like, if I'm not swinging off my arse in the 90s anyway, I'm just thinking about it. Yeah, no one's ever said that. Just he'll get himself out.
No, it was a bit of fun. Like, there was 2 balls left. That everyone knew I was going to retire after that. So it was, a bit of fun.
Does it count? Are they first class runs, Browney?
No, just pre-season. No.
Don't worry
about it. Don't worry about it.
Won't go up in the stats.
Yeah.
I've lost where we were there. Fuck.
What would your celebration be, Bill?
Yeah. Cheers.
Well, when I get a wicket.
Yeah, obviously we've heard your hat-trick one. What about 100?
Do you know I got a hat-trick?
Yeah, I did hear.
Mate, I don't know. In all honesty, he's fairly muted. It's nothing special, mate. Just a normal.
What my
just the normal put about.
I don't think. Actually, my favourite one, and this is the most elaborate it's been, was I slog swept this geezer for 6. I was wearing a West Indies shirt in a league game for Jingford. And my mum happened to be taking photos. She was doing photography at the time. So she just had the sports lens out, and I was on one knee with a bat that said Flair on it and wearing a Barbados fucking hat. So yeah, that was probably my favourite one. But
that was your shot to get 100?
That was my shot to get 100, yeah.
Strong, yeah, you take that.
Yeah, cheers, Bill. And but other than that,
Alf, do you think at club cricket level it's acceptable to take your helmet off and raise your bat? I think it's a little bit cringe, to be honest, because it's like you're only doing it because they do it on the TV.
Yeah, I've never taken my. I'm usually wearing a hat, so. By
then, if I haven't got anyone quick, fucking hats on.
But this year, I'm open to suggestions, so I don't mind. Like, I might kiss the deck.
Yeah, nice.
Well, I'm assuming I'm going to get a 50 because I'm going to start kissing the deck for 50s. You never know.
I saw one once in Sydney. I know we've gone back to it again, but this bloke scored 100 and he's gone full WWE or WWE. He's gone, that's what I'm talking about, at the top of his voice. It still makes me laugh today.
Do you think there's room in? I spoke to a couple of the boys at Chingford about this a couple of years ago. We were obviously, it was a rain delay or something, and you're bored shitless, and or I might have nicked off early, and you've got loads of time to think about this sort of shit. And we came up with the idea that if the boys were walking around the boundary and one of us scored 100, that you do a commando roll with your stick and then shoot them down and they fall on the boundary. Yeah. And then one of us did get 100 and absolutely bottled it, but we were all ready for it. But I don't know how that go down with the opposition, to be honest.
Yeah, funny you should say that, Alf. That's actually my Yahtzee celebration. So yeah.
Yahtzee. You're Nazi. Oh, fucking hell, Browney. This is a cricket podcast, mate. Fucking hell.
What the fuck's a Yahtzee?
Yahtzee, the game Yahtzee. Dice game.
Nah, never heard of it, mate.
No.
That's your celebration.
Yeah, get Yahtzee. Do the roll. Commando roll.
Work hard, you cricketers, didn't you?
I want to see a video of this commando roll then. You got it down packed, like you practice it, or is it just something that comes naturally?
Yeah, big time.
Boys, what would your celebration be if you were so like you got Brett Lee's got the chainsaw, so you're a big quick on the big stage, Ashes series. What's your celebration? Like, are you going Are you going massive? Or are you a flint off who just stands in the middle with his hands in the air?
No.
I thought you'd like that one.
Either. No, I don't like that.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I do just like a Curtly Ambrose, where he just runs down points to the pavilion, mate. I do quite like that.
He has the high knees as well, doesn't he? If he takes a pole, he did the high knee.
Yeah. Dale Staine's got a good one.
The chainsaw, though, he does.
No, but he just goes like fucking just shouts, doesn't he?
Angry that.
Yeah,
a bit angry. I can't see us three really giving it
pulling the anger.
Yeah, I can't really be bothered, to be honest. I imagine Andre Nell had a good one actually, Browney.
I'm not sure what his was. He would have been angry as well.
He was an angry bastard, wasn't he? He probably still is. So you ain't got one, Browney, no? Nothing you can think of?
Apart from the commando roll into the guns.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
Actually, that brings us on to fights on the field. Obviously. We were talking a bit off air on the old on the WhatsApp chat about the Sydney Sultans who were batting at Mackey Park. I don't know whether everyone's seen this or heard of it.
Yeah, see, I don't know this now because I haven't got a Twitter. You keep sending these Twitter links, and I keep telling you for the last 3 years I have not got a Twitter.
Yeah, but I explained didn't I?
I might not have read it, mate. I do scoop through the old WhatsApp groups.
Yeah, so Bill, you may or may not have seen it, but what happened was this bloke's bowled too many sniffs and the other team got a bit annoyed and it's kicked off and they've had a punch up, which punch ups on a cricket field, generally, they don't really happen, do they? But have we had any fights?
Why have they got, what, did he pin someone or something?
I don't know whether he pinned him. I didn't read too far into it. It looked like some shit cricket was being played for starters, and they probably.
Right, yeah.
It made the news, Bill. It's on the Channel 7 News in Australia. The Channel 7 News.
It was just
unbelievable.
Was it a full-scale brawl? Was it 22-man brawl?
Yeah, fully kicked off. Scorers and all.
Is it really? Fucking hell.
Scorers in there with his biro, taking eyes out.
Tasty punch the scorers.
That's a bit beater though, isn't it, for the team who's, unless they're home umpires or player umpires and you're just getting 6 bounces and over and they're not calling them. You still can't keep on, though. The cricket that I saw, or what it looked like, there was a lot of untucked shirts. There were a lot of like Slazenger gears. It looked like, I don't know, like the bouncers that must have been bowled, unless they had Tino Bess in there as a ringer, which also could have happened. I don't think they were going to be the most dangerous bouncers. I can understand.
Nah.
But I was thinking freebies, mate. If they're bowling bouncers, freebies.
Yeah, exactly. Have a little spike.
I think it was an AstroTurf pitch as well, Bill.
Oh no.
Shocking.
They were probably going out the ground then. I'll bounce on a concrete, mate. If I can bounce his out the ground.
Not a 40 mile an hour, it don't. Have we had any kickoffs?
Well, Alf, you've had a few, mate. You might as well kick us off on this.
Oh, Alf.
I think I've been suspended maybe 3 times, maybe 4.
Okay, let's hear them then now. Let's hear them.
But only one of them's because
let me get comfy.
Only one of them's because it kicked off. And the funny thing about it is, I think this is it's just more of an indication of probably where I was at in life more than anything. But it was actually, I think Jamie Porter he was actually batting, and it was a year we might have won the league that year, Bill. And the one on the he listens to this podcast as well, so I hope I get this right. He was spraying ports. I don't know what he said. Something like he's a shit ginger chav. Something.
Oh yeah.
Something along those lines. And
fair enough.
And anyway, he must have. I can't remember exactly what he said, but I dropped my bat. I lost it. I dropped my lid, maybe I didn't, and squared up with him. 2-match ban. Embarrassing. Really. It was one of the most embarrassing. And then looking back on it, I actually cringe. But
yeah, I bet he shit himself out.
Yeah, no, he's apparently he's still hiding. No, probably shit himself. I think Ports did as well.
Fucking hell, I did watching it. Mate.
That was one of them, but I think that there's probably more. But yeah, that was one of the. It was just more of a reflection of where I was at in life that happened. I look back on it and think probably won't do that again.
You're more grown up now, Alf, aren't you?
Absolutely, yeah. Which actually, funnily enough, someone said, one of the boys said that now that this podcast is out there and a few of the guys are listening to it from other clubs, are you just going to like schmooze now that you're like you can't just spray anyone? And I'm like, well, yeah, in theory, yeah, but I've got the worst white line fever.
Hey, we need some content, Al. So
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I hope. I'm sure there'll be a bit. There'll be a bit. Hopefully, it comes my way. Then I can give it back. Then I've got an excuse, don't I, Brownie?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Brownie, you're a horrible bastard, mate. You probably had a few altercations, haven't you? You're
not
nasty bit of work. No,
not myself. I saw a brilliant one though down at South Woodford. Sunday Bees.
No better set.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. This is gold dust. So lad's batting. He's on 99.
Coming over the M11, mate. You'll see it.
Yeah. He's on 99. His uncle is umpiring, right? Has a massive swish, gets cleaned up. It felt like 10 seconds later, but it was about a second later. He's gone, no ball.
Oh, brilliant.
The umpire.
Brilliant.
I was sitting there watching, just thinking, oh no, this is going to kick off. So the lad's obviously like, his uncle's called no ball, so he's obviously stood there and gone, all right, no ball. But it was so late, it was unbelievable. So that led to a full-on fight.
Well, fair enough.
It took for the chairman to just walk out, pull the stumps out, and say that's it.
Oh, so he didn't get his ton.
Called off.
Oh, mate, the 99 don't even count, mate. Match abandoned.
Yeah, match abandoned.
Done.
Oh,
Uncle stitched him right up there, isn't he?
It was genius. Well, what do you do? What do you do if you're the lads? What do you do? You go.
Was that the away team, Brownie? Was that South Woodford?
I think it was South Woodford.
Oh no.
No, what you do is the next ball you come in off 10 yards and beam him.
Yeah, it was shocking.
Maybe not. Maybe not. That's what I'd think.
No, or second innings, mate. Geezer get his nicks off the slip. No ball. That's a no ball. I never bowl no ball. And you go, well, why was the last one a no ball?
Chucked it.
Job done. Yeah, tit for tat, they call that.
What about you, Bill? You've had a few fights on the field. Didn't you threaten to stab someone?
No, fucking stab someone. What?
Oh, mate, I wish I could find that chat. You definitely fucking you were so angry. Yeah, you know when words come to you and you don't, and 10 seconds later you think, how on earth have I said that? I think
who think I am? Bloody Richie Ramirez, the bloody serial killer.
You got your scissors in the bag.
He did, yeah. Still threatened to stab someone in the twos, I think.
No chance, mate. No chance. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like a real cool customer getting mopped up in the fucking second team. And
Bill, you've got a couple, haven't you?
No, mate. Listen, I'm never one to start things, obviously. But we were playing a game against, I can't remember who it was on a Sunday, but it was a bit of a game where we were all giving it to each other and that, and I think it was the second inning. So our innings, we've had a few sort of home decisions given. So their umpires obviously try to even things out. Anyway, Geezer's come running down the wicket. Like when I say running down the wicket, like, he was out of his crease by 3-4 foot.
23 yards.
Yeah, almost to the point where he didn't even try to get back in. I mean, he tried to obviously get back in, but he's so far out. Yeah. Anyway, the umpires give it not out. Yeah. Right. And then the bats, and then we've obviously gone mad. And I can't remember what his explanation was. And anyway, I'm at gully to the spinner, and the geezers just start smirking at me. Yeah. I've gone, what the fuck are you smiling at, you cheating bastard, yeah? And then he fucking walked up to me, squared up to me, and then like obviously got it all broken up. Anyway, so I'm at Gully, right? So we all had to calm things down, and we've all like shook hands and think, oh yeah, let's all calm down a bit. And then and the geezers tried to do it. It wasn't the same bloke. We got him out. Another geezer come in. He tried to lay cut, right? And I'm at Gully, and I've like done a David De Gea, saved it with my foot, yeah. But it must have bounced twice. Flicked it up, and the keeper's caught it. I've appealed, gone up. How's that? Fucking our umpire's giving it. He's giving it, right? And then I said to the bat, look, mate, honestly, after what's happened, I'm not a cheat. Like, I wouldn't appeal for it if I didn't think it was out. So he's walked off, and yeah, that was it. But yeah, that's probably the only
Bill,
game really
Bill,
where
actually,
gone.
well, that's just jogged my memory. We played a game once. I think it was at Colchester, and our left arm spinner was bowling, and I think we got like 200 and something. They were 9 down, and this young lad's come out. He's missed it by a foot. It's hit his thigh pad. You took your glove off right before the umpire stick his finger up. You'd already shaken the geezer's hand. He did not know what was going on. He cheated.
Listen, it's gamesmanship, isn't it? It's gamesmanship.
Geezer gave it out. He missed it by a foot.
Nah, it's closer than that, mate. Closer than that. No, I didn't appeal that. I just went, hey, like that, and then threw the ball up, and then just shook his hand. And then the umpire hadn't given it. I got, how's that? Yeah, plug it, might as well.
Lovely. When, quicker drive back as well from there. There's exactly. No others I can actually, we did play one game when our captain, he threatened to get a machete out, didn't he? He went to his car to get a machete. Is that right?
Nah, mate.
You're not having that, Bill?
Nah.
You sure?
I said, if it's the same bloke, mate, that geezer.
Well, it's only one bloke who carried a machete, mate. To a cricket
machete, mate. Mate, I reckon it was probably like a butter knife he fucking had in his car from tea or something, mate. A machete. Like, that geezer, he used to shrivel up like a cold ball bag, mate, whenever someone give it back to him, yeah? I remember a geezer, Bucker Still, ginger fella, proper gave it to him. He fucking shriveled up, mate. So I ain't having that. Move on from that. I don't give that geezer any more airtime.
There are a few good square ups. So I have seen a few good square ups actually over the time. But what can you do when someone squares up with a helmet on? Like, I've actually seen someone go like, I want to punch you with a helmet on. What are you going to do with the helmet? It's
fucking hell.
Ridiculous.
Well, listen, the one man that is probably his best subject is Phil Marsh.
He would have been genius.
Yeah, he could write a novel on it, mate.
And if he didn't, they'll be coming in thick and fast from the listeners.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure. I've seen a few funny threats on the cricket field. Now, there's one guy I remember. This was in Australia as well. That it was a wet pitch. He's a left-handed batsman, and we had a left-arm seamer who was just bowling cutters, and they kept hitting him in the chest. And he was laughing at him, and the geezer got so angry that, like, he said that I'm trained to kill. So it turns out he's in the army or whatever. He was a nutter, and his threat back to the bowler was, "I'm trained to kill." Like, we're playing a fucking cricket game, mate. It's a 2020. It's pissing down with rain, and you want to kill the geezer because he's laughing at you because he's hit you in the chest with a couple of cutters. Reassess yourself.
I think you should try. I think you should train to play the pull shot, mate. He might have fucking hit that. But he getting it in the chest. Was he sweeping?
Huh?
Was he sweeping?
Well, he's done for pace, wasn't he? So he was early on the shot, and they just kept bouncing up and hit him in the chest. It was funny.
Fucking hell. What villager?
Now, boys, we can. Before we get onto the questions, we can a little bit on indoor cricket. We've all played a bit of it. I don't know how much you've played, Browney. Actually, yeah, probably.
Loved it. Yeah, loved it.
Yeah, what are our thoughts, or what are our early memories of indoor cricket? Because we probably went through the transition of being the sort of 13, 14-year-olds through to boozing before the 7:30 kickoff.
Fuck me, yeah. The danger start.
That was a danger one, wasn't it? When you got that one early doors on the Saturday, that was a killer.
I used to love it. Peter, mate, how good was it? It's great fun. But that 7:30 one was a killer after a 4 a.m. bender.
O'Neill's job.
O'Neill's, yeah.
It was always a shocker.
It's never my best suit, indoor cricket, to be fair.
I thought you'd be all right, Bill, with your little sweeps.
Yeah, but you got to run.
Yeah.
You got to run.
Nah. Again, I turned into a different player when indoor cricket. I just wanted to pelt the back wall. I just could not be bothered to get to 25, mate.
You couldn't be bothered, but you turned up at 7:30 to play indoor cricket, but I couldn't bother to fucking.
Well, yeah, like everyone, it's a good idea at like a week before or something. But when you wake up, yeah, you're struggling, didn't you?
Yeah, it's always a great idea before.
I always felt sorry for the person who had to drive because I always used to get picked up. So yeah, being picked up was just a blessing. And you, Bill, you never had to drive.
No, mate.
So yeah, shout out to those who had to pick us up.
Yeah, shout out. We had one game out where obviously a few of us have been picked up, not legal to drive after a big night. two of the lads throwing up in the toilet, side by side cubicles. The other one's in the sink. So half the team's gone because they're still pissed. Brilliant. We had that game actually delayed.
Because
the reason it was delayed because one of the lads farted next to the scorer, and the scorer said she had to stop the whole game.
She as well.
And open the doors, yeah. Absolute genius.
Mate, Alf, what's worse, right? Like, what's the worst position on the cricket pitch, right? Because there used to be, when we played indoor cricket, there used to be some quick bowlers, mate, turn up and play. Browney mentioned as well. We used to have a few of the old Essex bowlers. I can't remember their names. What are they?
I remember rocking up facing Mervyn Westfield and Maurice Chambers in there. And you think, hang on, lads, I've had 2 hours kick. I can't see the ball. And the cheeky bastards had 2 slips. It's indoor cricket.
No. And there's no one in front of the square.
No. Yeah. Yeah, but what's worse, right? What's worse, actually facing him, yeah? Or the keeper, there ain't much space, mate, behind the stumps in the wall, yeah? He's just pinned to the wall, yeah? He can't get out of the way. He's just like against the wall.
Yeah, but the keeper was always some fill-in, right? It wasn't a proper keeper, just symboled it to the back wall and used to get free every ball anyway, because they used to just rebound off of everyone and just run through. But yeah, there's nothing worse than being... That ball was so hard, that red fucking rock, right?
Change it. Why'd they do a fucking snooker ball for?
Yeah, but at least it didn't swing that much. But that thing, getting it on the ribs at 7:30 in the morning after a session in O'Neill's, it just ain't fun. It used to, everyone used to play the indoor cricket. I don't know what's happened to it now, but yeah, I don't think I'll be turning out anymore for indoor cricket. But I do.
The smells as well. So you've rolled out, everyone's fucking morning breath.
The morning breath, man. Your breath used to stink, Bill. In the back of that motor, you were eating some fucking egg crepe sandwich that you pulled out of BP. And
mate, let's have it fucking smelling the rose fever.
I don't remember your breath.
Fucking hell, mate. Where would you put the Versace blue jeans on, mate? A little sprint to the hell.
Oh, we're losing you here, Bill. Bill? He's fucking paid his bill again.
He's gone. He's not paid his bills. He's gone.
We're getting you back.
Man, I'm on 4G, so it's not me.
Yeah, it's you, Bill. Yeah, what were you saying? Post Versace blue jeans? Bill, you there?
Yeah.
All right.
Hold on. I'm on 4G, mate. I'm all right.
Mate, now we couldn't hear you for a minute. But yeah, stinking of booze, rocking up to indoor. They're great memories, aren't they? Do you know, I'm trying to think, like...
I used to love it, Alf.
The umpires, you knew umpires off, like, everyone knows everyone. Yeah, it was a good vibe, wasn't it? It's a good vibe. It's fucking dark in there, though. Moody lighting, it's just that, like, every now and again there was a quickie with a slip reaction, and you're running in off like 8 yards anyway. Yeah, getting it. It was funny. Always funny seeing someone get hit. I did like seeing people get hit. I think that's
all the games used to run back to back, didn't they? So it's quite good. You saw quite a lot of people who played in the league, and I used to enjoy it.
Yeah, no, it was a good place to catch up. A few night stories. Bill, you back?
Have you got me? You got me?
Yeah, you're there.
What about my visuals?
Well, yeah. I mean, as good as they can be with that boat race, mate.
Have you got me? Yeah.
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah. You two are frozen. So you're in it.
Let's get on to the questions, boys, because we've had enough fun with indoor cricket. The first one's from Harry. You mentioned in the tweet that we're all a few weeks away from being told you're the shittest batsman an entire slip cordon has ever seen. How often has this happened in your career? Does it affect you? And how do you respond? Nice one. I've been told a lot, that I'm the shittest batsman they've ever seen. And it fucking hurts, man. It really hurts. It don't matter who you are, how good you are, how good you think you are. If someone tells you you're shit, it's just a dagger to the heart, isn't it? It don't matter.
Yeah, it is. I think me and you, Alf, will go two completely separate ways when that happens. I think you'll go, I'm just going to play the best shot ever now. I'm going to reverse lap him.
Well, all I'm thinking of is when I was a kid. But yeah, it does. I suppose it don't happen as much now because you play against the same people week in, week out. But yeah, I think, Bill, you're right.
No, you still got me. Yeah. I'm just fiddling around with a fucking. Gone 3G now. 3G better.
Did you hear the question, Bill?
Yeah, I did hear it because was the question: have you ever been told you're the shittest batsman from the slips? And Browney said, "Bill," straight away. So you must have been told it a few times.
That's what I was going at.
I've had a couple of games where they come in and said, "Oh, this geezer's a better batsman than he is keeper."
Is it a dagger to the heart when it happens, though, Bill?
Listen, when you've had a bad game as a keeper, like you've shelled a couple of catches or whatever, it's game. You ain't getting any runs, mate. Like, so you might as well just take it on the chin and move on. We
had a fire once at our club. Some ute burnt down one of the fence panels, and it's like it stopped the game. And I think I was on 8. It was against Bronsbury. I was on about fucking 17 off 100 pills. Like I was shit, like rubbish. And I was only about like 16 or 17. And this guy had told me that I should probably throw my bat on that fire. And I thought,
brilliant.
I actually didn't know what to say. I was just like, I just looked at him and I was like, mate, you're right. I didn't say that, but he was so right. I was like, it was the worst. It was the most painful knock I think I've ever had. Sometimes I get nightmares now, cold sweats, waking up thinking, I wish I threw my bat on that fire.
Brilliant. Danya.
Yeah, and he was lying down at gully as well. You know when like there's a delay or the ball's gone over the fence or something. He's lying
brilliant.
With his fucking hands like that. And you just shut that bat on fire, mate.
Casually. I bet his teammates loved it.
Yeah. They did. Yeah, they all piled in as well. I felt really small at that moment in time, Billy.
He's alpha, Jack.
He's absolutely alpha me. Yeah, but no, I never really. I don't think I buy it back that much when I'm told I'm the shittest batsman they've ever seen.
See if your mate's got his fucking bread knife. He can go and his rusty bread knife to attack him with. His fictional bread knife.
Bill, do you remember when you were keeping and I was at Silly Point, and I think I must have said something like unsolicited, obviously, to the guy who was batting, and he stopped the bowler and he went, "Listen here, mate, right? He can say something because he can play a bit, but you can't say anything."
Yeah, mate. Exactly.
Absolutely done me.
If you get a few runs in the first innings, mate, you can do whatever you like second innings. It gives you free reign to alpha anyone, mate, because you've got a few runs, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then when your teammates go back, like I think that happens more so in my team now. Is that your teammates will go to the one who's giving it and go, "Oh, I scored a few, have you?"
Fair play.
Should be from the other team, really. So response, no response. We're saying for Harry. Or runs.
Well, I see we're talking about fight. Maybe you should start a fight.
Fight him.
Yeah, square up.
Just turn around and point the bat at him. Remember, like KP did to who did he do it? It might have been Shane Watson or someone like that. He just pointed the bat at him.
What KP was it?
Or maybe no, someone pointed the bat at KP. It was something.
Zahir Khan, mate. Jelly beans.
What happened?
Lost it. Zahir Khan.
Zahir Khan,
on the pitch.
Kevin Peterson, he was chucking a few jelly beans, and he fucking lost it, didn't he?
Actually, Shane Warne lost it as well.
And
with
Marlon, yeah.
And Marlon's the one who gave Ben Stokes, going back to earlier, he gave him the salute, the original salute, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was a brilliant send-off. It's just a shame.
To be fair, that was decent. That was decent.
It's just a shame that it was him. Like, it could have been anyone.
Yeah. Where is he now, though? Where is he now?
But that's what we talked about the other week. Where is he?
Like,
do you reckon, going back to West Indies cricket, do you reckon the worst bit of commentary has been Ian Bishop, who is a good commentator and a really knowledgeable man? Yeah, when Carlos Brathwaite hit them sixes to win the game, remember the name? He's done nothing since.
Oh yeah, but you've got to have a go, haven't you?
Listen, like, you know when it's a sign that things ain't gone well, when you're still playing, but you're employed as a commentator by a Test Match Special, mate. That's when you know your career is like, you should retire, mate.
Oh, to be fair,
it was good commentary at the time. I thought, yeah, it's good commentary at the time.
Yeah, and we do.
Yeah, but listen, mate. Right, fucking good commentary when Wayne Rooney bent that one in top corner against David Seaman. Remember the name? He didn't do too bad, did he, Wayne Rooney? Carlos Brathwaite's done nothing apart from, well, fair play to him, milk thousands of pounds playing in shit 2020 league.
He's got a good rig, phenomenal rig as well. He's like 6'8", and he's fucking got pipes for days.
Yeah. That's it how.
Which more, and you will remember the name, which is the best part about it. Let's move on from Harry then. Like,
fight him. Just fight him.
Fight him, yeah. Turn around, look him square in the eye, maybe throw your bat at him.
Nut him. Nut him. With a helmet, with a peak on, with a titanium grill, mate. You can get good speed on that. Oosh, like that.
Film it so we can put it on the pod.
Yeah. We need some content.
Yeah.
The next one's from Luke, and Luke's off Twitter as well, and he says, this season I'm looking for some inspiration during rain delays. Changing room cricket's great, but I want more. Any suggestions will be most welcome.
COVID times, mate. COVID times, changing room cricket's gone. Isn't it?
It's gone, yeah. Are you allowed to play cards?
What's your game? Nazi.
Yeah.
Bring your BYO dice. Well, no, but let's ignore COVID, right? What are we saying? Okay. Because me and you back in the day, we used to play a bit of tennis cricket. I don't think there's anything better than tennis cricket off a wet outfield.
Yeah.
If you've got a good server, Nerf ball like isn't too bad if you want to throw your shoulder out during a rain delay. What else? I suppose you can just get the tunes on. Basically, during a rain delay, I've said this before, the most important thing is to make it look like you're having more fun than the opposition. Don't matter whether you hate your team, whether or not. There's something about seeing another team having fun that makes you envious.
Yeah.
So, whatever it is, just do it well.
Just trying to think what we did over the years.
Have a great weather app so you know exactly when it's leaving, if the rain's in all day, then you can get yourself to the bar and get the boys ready before the other team.
What about a boat race?
Just so you know.
What about a boat race, Brownie? Like mid-game, like if you see the radar and it's just tears, curtains, like what about a boat race against the opposition?
While everyone's still there, yeah.
I think that
that's bold. That is bold.
Yeah, but the breathalyzer destroyed that, hasn't it? Really?
Yeah.
The away team.
What stupid idea the breathalyzer was.
Well, what else? We must have done some things over, like the change room cricket's. It's fun for 10 minutes, but there's always the older bloke who's sitting in the corner, just like, oh, fuck this. Like, what are you doing? There's a young one who gets carried away.
Alf, we've had a few wrestling matches, haven't we, in the changing room?
Yeah, to be fair, yeah, I've got a few scars from those.
Yeah, I remember I had an epic battle with our big fast bowler, West Indian fast bowler. He done me. He got me I tapped out. And then we had a rematch, mate. The rain delay was that long. We had a rematch. We went away. I think we had tea. Went away. We had a rematch. And it was like whoever could get the person on their back first. And I think I rock bottomed him, mate, down on the on the changing room floor. Do you know? And there's a bigger cheer. That's the biggest cheer I think I've ever had in cricket. I've done him.
This was actually at South Woodford, Bill. You remember this when one of our opening bowlers speared our scorer?
Yes. Yeah. He's still there, mate. He's still there.
But he chopped him in half from behind him. He goes,
still there, mate.
Watch this. Take the scorer out. He's axed him straight.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, it was like a day in Attenborough, like bloody wildlife documentary. He was like a predator, mate. He was like a fucking Bengal tiger. The way he was slowly, he did a lap of the pitch, right, just so he could get the right sort of angle to tackle him, yeah. But he's crawling through the reeds like a fucking SAS, like a fucking Navy SEAL, yeah. And then he saw his chance and he sprinted like a cheetah and fucking took him out.
He didn't hear did he? He didn't hear him coming.
Yeah, but the jolt, it was like it was like fucking, you know, when you slow down, like the, you know, when they're testing the durability of a car, yeah, and they got the crash test dummies, the front, and you see the fucking jolt of the dummy. That's what he was like, mate. He went fucking flying. There was fucking pencils, pens, the lot everywhere. Carnage, mate. Mate, he's one of my best mates, that guy, and who did it, not the scorer. he's definitely banged up, mate, the scorer. But we still crack up. That was about 15 years ago. We're still cracking up about that now.
It's so good.
Again, that's probably one of his greatest moments in cricket. Mine was the rock bottom. Yeah, in the changing room. I think his was the fucking rugby tackle.
I think I had the swanton bomb in the changing room spill. I think it's actually on video.
It's a chance for glory, mate. It is a chance for glory. You can literally nail down your cricketing career with a good rain delay moment.
Yeah, I don't know whether there'll be some new shit that comes along. Like the kids these days would be like trading Bitcoin or using VR headsets.
What's the pros do, Browney?
A lot of cards, a lot of talking about the weather, a lot of weather apps, cards, yeah, a lot of music.
Browney, actually, what's the best weather app out there? Do you know?
I've actually got quite a simple one called Rain Today, and it gives you like a nice radar when it's coming and when it's not. That one, yeah.
that for Android, Browney.
Yeah. Anything.
Yeah. Well, what else, Bill? There must be a few other things out there.
I don't think you can beat that, Alf.
Yeah. What, spearing the scorer?
Spearing the scorer.
Scorer, yeah.
It's made my night.
Take the scorer out, bang out. Like, send him over. Just say, look, can you go over to the car or something? Or can you get something out of my car? Or whatever. Send him over to the other side of the ground and fucking do him.
Yeah.
Do him.
So
if it's, yeah.
So on this
if it is a him, you're sort of playing with fire if it's a young girl or something.
On this week's podcast, we've told the batsman to nut the slip cordon if he gets an opportunity. You've got to lure the scorer out and him, because there's something unforgettable about seeing a million pencils flying up in the air,
mate.
Who else can we? Actually, a good a ball to the head. Do you not find a ball to the head quite funny? Or am I just a different crowd?
Well, yeah, mate. Like, I remember when I come back and played that game in Cricket Week. You got the young kids to fucking shoot me with a fucking Nerf gun.
He took it well, though. He took it well.
Yeah, well, exactly. Well, how else am I going to take him? I've got some little cunt fucking firing these little fucking. I think I've broken him in half. Tucked him away.
Did you leave after that?
No.
Oh no,
I saw him off. Yeah.
I saw him off. He got shot a couple of stickies, and
I think I went and got like 90 odd night out. I think.
oh yeah.
That.
What were two of those things stuck to your airline?
I was going to say they got lots of fucking aim at, ain't they? With the stick on.
The 5-head.
Yeah, exactly.
Luke, I think we've answered your question, mate. Yeah, rain delay's great. Spear the scorer. Film it, please. Film
proper.
it. Send it in. Tag
Or
it.
the president.
Anyone, any official at the club, basically.
Or Piers Morgan sitting at the bar of his chains.
Yeah, and then fucking tie him up and pin him with his coins. Yeah, there's a bit of food for thought for your rain delay, Luke. Anyway, boys, I think that's it for this week. It's been a lot of fun. Next week we should hopefully have a few more cricket. Actually, no, our game's called off, but Browney will have a few more. Hopefully, gets over.
Brownie, what you got next week, Brownie, or this week?
We've got a week of training, then next Thursday we've got Worcestershire at home. So that's the start of the First game, nice. Yeah.
I saw a picture of you, Brownie, on social media. First off, you're looking lean, mate. You're looking good.
Thanks very much.
Really trim. Can I make one suggestion?
Yeah.
I know you don't care about how you look at that. Mate, bin the fucking grey nickel spikes, mate. There's nothing more village than a pair of grey nickel spikes, mate. Fucking bin them, mate. What are you doing?
He gets some
contractually obliged.
He gets some.
Mate, there's only 3 men ever in world cricket who wears grey nickel spikes. One of them's Mike Atherton, yeah. The other one's Alistair Cook, and you're the other one, mate. Fucking grey nickel spikes.
And that geezer who bowled the sniff in Sydney in the 7th grade the other day. I think he was wearing a pair of them as well. He had his shoelace side together.
Good on him,
Brownie.
Good on
him. Yeah, right, boys.
I'll get you a deal, Brownie. I'll get you an ASICS deal or something.
Okay, mate. Sounds good.
Leave it with me.
Versatile, the Essex, Bill. You can wear them out as well, can't you?
Exactly. Yeah. You can wear them on the dance floor, on the D floor.
Score a few runs, wear them on the dance floor.
Yeah, straight out, mate. Don't even get showered.
Straight out in the pads.
Mate.
Right, boys. Yeah, hopefully we'll be back next week with some more content. Browney have a few more runs. Yeah, look forward to it. Nice one, boys.
Nice one. Cheers, boys.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, guys.